Okay.
We should be live. Hold on 1 second. And we are live. Okay. So great to be with all of you today for another day in our 21-day Mend Your Self-Well Facebook Live Summit. I'm your host, Dr. Jenna Zellers. I'm a wellness expert, chiropractor, and life coach for busy and driven women who are desiring to be authentic and thrive in every area of life. Heather is already sending us some love. Crystal, hello. Maureen, Camille, you already have a raving audience today. So we're going to bring you on in just a second. Hello, Kim. And before I introduce Camille, I just want to ask you today, if you are watching with us live, please comment with #live. If you're watching the replay, comment #replay. It's fun for you to just interact with us. We want you to know that it's okay to do that. And also, the more comments we get on each video, the more other people are actually able to find it. So we'd love to have you comment. And we are so excited today. The reason we're a few minutes late, and I hope Camille doesn't mind I share, is Camille is just a regular lady who's doing some amazing things, and I took her through a brilliant meditation, just a quick 5-minute meditation to help her know that she's in exactly the right place. She has a message to share. She's a servant leader. She's a heart-centered entrepreneur. She's so many things. She's also a dear friend of mine, one of my coaching clients. I have the utmost respect for her, and I just know that her heart is going to shine through today. So without further ado, Camille, say hello and introduce yourself to us.
Hello, everybody. I'm Camille Bowie, and I am super excited and honored that Jenna asked me to do this. And I hope that this testimony and story that I share with you all will really help someone.
Absolutely. Just so you know, Crystal is sending like 1,000 hearts away.
Oh, I love Crystal.
I love Crystal too, and I'm glad she's the one that brought us together.
Yes.
So Crystal, Crystal, you're doing amazing things.
Yes.
Crystal's going to be one of our guests at the end of the summit. She's attending. She's just on a growth spurt in her own life, and she's going to be one of the guests at my one-day Empowering Dream. The conversation I had with her was very similar to yours, of like, she knows she's meant to do so much more, and so we're actually working through her. We're going to like show what's happened in her own life in just the last couple months. And so you've been on an awesome journey. So tell us a little bit of background about who you are personally and what you do professionally, and then we'll dive into your passion project.
Okay, perfect. So whenever growing up, really, I had a lot of digestive issues. And even when I was 10 years old, my mother took me to have an MRI done, and they thought I had ulcers. So I had a lot, and they found nothing. It was inconclusive. So I had a lot of digestive issues, which I honestly, now looking back, think correlated to the depression that I would understand that I had starting in my early, probably around 20. I was in college in Austin, and I was just, I was suffering. I was sad. I was depressed, and I was surrounded by this beautiful school. I went to the University of Texas, and just, surrounded by beautiful people and just a great atmosphere. But I was suffering inside. And so I finally went to a doctor and he put me on Prozac. And that was about at age 20. So from about 20 until probably 6 years ago, I was off and on antidepressants. And I would get on them and feel a little bit better, but then I would start to have side effects. And I just really, I've always been a more I don't like taking prescriptions. So really I'm into more natural things. And so I just in my heart knew that I really didn't want to be on an antidepressant or medication to feel better. So I did the roller coaster ride of antidepressants for about over 20 years. So about 7 years ago, I was on an antidepressant that was for major depressive disorder. And it was a transdermal patch that I would wear. So I had stopped taking it for a while and then jumped
Hold on. Hold on, guys.
back on. You have to do that gradually. So
Sorry.
I was, okay.
Sorry, you cut out just a second. So you were on the patch and then you got off of it and then
Mhm.
you were out for like 10 seconds. What did you say after that?
Okay, so I decided to, because I started feeling horrible because I just came off of it so abruptly. So I jumped back on it, and I was also having side effects. I was having heart palpitations. I was having, I mean, just lots of things that I was noticing that weren't normal for my body. So when I jumped back on the patch, I was at work one day, in my patrol police uniform, and I I could feel my blood pressure or the blood pushing through my carotid artery. And so I knew at that moment, I kept thinking something's not right. I've never felt my blood pushing through my neck before. So I went to the fire station, which was next door to the police station. And I forgot to tell everyone that I'm a police officer. I forgot to do that part.
I'm just so excited to tell your testimony.
Yeah, sorry about that.
How long have you been a police officer?
So I had my 20th anniversary in July. So 20 years I've been doing this in Plano as a police officer. So whenever I had that happen at work, I went to the fire station and then they said, your blood pressure is 200 and something over 100 and something. And they said, you need to go to the ER. And I was like, really? I really don't want to. And they were like, no, you need to go. So I went over there, and the ER doctor, he actually shunned me and made me feel really small for using what he called an antidepressant that it's not prescribed as often. It's an older prescription. And he was just asking me why I was taking that and why would I do that to myself. And I was just looking at him going, this is what my psychiatrist prescribed me. I trust my doctor. So, and then part of it really was my fault because I had jumped off and then jumped back on. And in that time, I also tested positive for methamphetamine because of the way the drug metabolized in my system. So between that and those two things and my heart palpitations, I was like, okay, I'm done. I am absolutely done with this journey, yes, of medications. So that was when I started my research for finding something natural. And so I'm so, what?
Whatever it is. I mean, there's so much out there, but natural's always better.
Oh my gosh.
I hope if this message is finding anyone in this group, it's just the fact that I want you to know that natural is always better. And there's a million things out there that you can do. And Camille's going to share just one of them. But I want to just give you hope that whenever you can do something natural, your body's going to respond way better. As you can hear, 20 years of antidepressant medication is not an answer. It's always better to get to the root cause. And so, Camille, what did you find in your research?
Well, I was a couple months after that happened. my sister-in-law, who's an acupuncturist in Florida, had come to visit. And I love her dearly and trust her so much. And so she brought some essential oils, which were doTERRA, and she brought them to put on her 2-year-old daughter that she was adopting, because she was having, she came with some prescriptions for asthma. And so whenever she was putting them on her daughter, I was like, what is that? It smells so good. And she told me, she goes, well, these are some oils that I've just started using, because she finally found something to her that was high quality enough to use on her daughter and her patients.
And safe, high quality and safe to use on.
Yes, and safe, exactly. So they're not, yes, they're very pure, they're above and beyond organic. And, you know that she wouldn't use them on her patients, just like a lot of doctors who are using them wouldn't use them unless they were completely safe and therapeutic grade. So she mailed me a package for Christmas that year and sent me a lot of oils and a diffuser. And I was just so excited. And that was when I started my journey with doTERRA. And that's been about 6 years ago. And that really is what completely changed my life. Because before that, in the meantime, I was probably getting supplements at Costco, getting my probiotics at Costco, but I didn't really understand that most of those supplements I was taking were synthetic. They weren't from nature.
Yeah, I'm a supplement snob. The more I learn, like if you would have asked me 10 years ago, I would have said, oh, I don't think supplements are important. But like I've learned in my journey that supplements are so important, and everybody should be on some sort of supplements. And I also I am a supplement snob. I usually, and no offense to Costco, but I usually recommend if you are buying your supplements from GNC, Costco, and Walmart, which are the places most people are getting their supplements because they're just trying to do something right. I just want to tell you that those are like the last places you want to buy supplements because of the poor quality. The FDA, if they say this has to have, if in order for it to be labeled vitamin A, it has to have this much vitamin A. So they put this much vitamin A and this much of everything else. And so I've also been a user of doTERRA, and I love their supplements. I sell another brand of supplements in my office, but I love that doTERRA because you haven't had to go through the training that I have to become an expert in clinical nutrition, but you can still recommend really great high quality supplements to other people, and they're life changing and they're food based. So you started taking the supplements. Is that, you think, one of the main things that helped you with your transformation?
Do what? It cut out. You cut out for just a little bit.
You think that the supplements were the main thing that helped your transformation, or the oils, or both?
I think it's a combination, but for me, the biggest impact were the supplements, and it's the Lifelong Vitality Pack. And what it is it's a bottle of whole food vitamins and minerals, and then a bottle of omega-3s from plants and animals, or you can get the vegan also. And then the other one is metabolic cofactors, which are basically plants that are highest in antioxidants. So I kept reading testimonies about those. And since I had never had a good experience with supplements in the past, like I had thrown up my prenatals and just never always felt digestive upset when I took them. And then I would urinate fluorescent green, and I just knew my body wasn't absorbing them. So when I took these, everything was completely normal. Like I could take 12 pills and not have any stomach upset. My urine was the normal color. And then I felt better. I had more energy. I mean, I'm talking about within days of taking these. I had more energy. I had better mood. I had less pain and inflammation, because at the same time, I also had injured my neck at work, and I had a neck compression injury. So I was having tingling down my left arm. So when I started, I was going to the chiropractor, not you, because I didn't know you yet, but I was going to the chiropractor to try to relieve that tingling in my arm. And as soon as I started taking the Lifelong Vitality Pack, it targeted pain and inflammation for me. And I haven't had any more tingling down my arm, and my neck is better because I don't have the inflammation. And then it also I've noticed over time is that it boosted my immunity, which is gold.
Yeah. I want to say something really fast as you're talking. My like encyclopedia brain is like the wheels are turning. And I want to just tell people, because you battle with depression, that the number one like common theme that people who battle depression have is a vitamin B deficiency. That's like if you are deficient in vitamin B, you're not going to feel good. And the longer you're deficient, the more that's going to be that downward spiraling into depression, into not feeling good. And I want to talk about also what depletes vitamin B. And it's what is so rampant in today's diet, like the standard American diet, the SAD diet, is we call white trash. Breads, sugar, alcohol, caffeine. Not caffeine doesn't necessarily deplete diet, but like all of those like really bad. If you're eating a high carb diet, if you're eating a ton of sugar, dairy, milk, and then the alcohol, of course, that's going to deplete your vitamin B. So think of people in your life who are doing, like anyone watching, think of maybe it's even yourself. Your diet is full of that and you never feel good and you can't figure out why. It's because your body is missing the essential vitamins and minerals that it needs to function optimally. And so we have at our fingertips availability. One, we can change those habits, but that's harder. But if we can just put in, sometimes it's just easier to fill ourselves up with good things. And then that gives us a boost to then go, now I have our energy to go change my habits. And so it's just this path that you start taking, and you were exposed to that path. So I'm really, really happy.
Yes.
That doTERRA landed in your lap. And then it's not only part of your health routine, but it's also something that when you're not, even actually you've told me stories of when you're on duty, you can't help but share the power of your doTERRA products. So can you think of like one really cool story of and you've shared one with me in the past. Can you think of one cool story that that you shared doTERRA on the job?
Well, it's funny because it's not like I set out or intentionally am looking to do it, but it always, I am dealing with people who are sometimes at the lowest point of their life, and a lot of them are suicidal. And so I'll have the oils in my car, and I've even opened my wild orange bottles or lemon and just held it up to the, there's a little, it's not a fence, but it's like a grated, separated divider that divides me from the prisoners so they can't hurt me. And so I'll just put it up there and say, smell this and see if it helps a little bit.
Like, I wish I could be a fly on the wall for that.
Well, and then one time I did show your breathing exercise. You did a meditation breathing exercise to a female who was, I was taking her to the hospital because she was not feeling well. And, I think it really helped her. And I reached out to her actually to watch this today. So I hope she gets to watch it.
Awesome. And I want to just really quick, I want to give a background story on what you're talking about, because that was a pivotal moment in my life too, that I think everyone can kind of get a glimpse of inspiration from. So, the other day, I felt inspired to talk about the importance of breathing. And actually, while I was doing it, I felt really silly. Like, I was like, I know how to breathe. Everybody knows they should be breathing. I really, like, how silly am I to post on Facebook the importance of breathing? And, but like, there was just this like inner calling inside that was like, just do it. And I was like, okay, I did it. And what I want to share, and the reason I'm sharing is because I want to inspire you of what actually happened. So Camille was watching my video. She was live with me on Facebook as I was like just talking about the importance of breathing. There were all these people that were like, oh my gosh, I forget to breathe every single day. So then it was like a reminder that even when you think that somebody doesn't need a message that you feel called to share, like share it anyways, because you never know the impact that that message will have on someone. So Camille was watching, and like 30 minutes later, I get a text message from her. She's on duty, and she got a call for like a 21-year-old suicidal female who, you know, Camille, you came in at the right time, and then you were just like, hey, watch this video, I think it could help. And like she just, you showed her how to breathe, and it immediately helped her feel a little less suicidal. And I was just like, oh my God, like I wanted to cry after that. It was like, you don't know, like had I not done that, who knows? I mean, I don't know, just like it's just powerful to think of like tiny little actions every single day of you bringing essential oils with you to the job. Like, you know, sometimes people, you would think, oh, that's not the place for it. When you have something, when you have a gift, whether it's words that you want to share or tools in your toolbox or whatever it is, if you feel called to share, don't ever think that it's silly to do so, because you never know what kind of difference that you can make in someone's life. So I really love that. Heather is saying it's not silly. Crystal has goosebumps. She said that was totally a God thing. So yeah, I'm so glad our paths have crossed, Camille. I just love you.
Thank you. I love you.
Yeah, thanks. And while I'm talking about that, can I just share that you're part of our coaching community and the Authentic and Thriving Women doing life, love, and business? I'd love to just have you tell everybody what kind of, how that has helped you in your growth and transformation path over the last few months.
Yes, of course. I've just been so blessed since Crystal, you know, introduced me to Jenna, and
again,
I know it is. Crystal has, I mean, it was a God thing for sure, but thank you, Crystal. I can never thank you enough. And so I just, I knew deep down that I needed I need some personal growth and some personal development. And I mean, I am on a really good road right now. I love my life, and it's just getting better, you know, all the time. And I'm learning more. And I really wanted to be a better leader with my doTERRA business. And so that was really the reason that I reached out to Jenna, was to help me grow and develop and become a consistency is my word. And I want to be more consistent as a leader, and really in every aspect of my life, I want more consistency. And I'm feeling more consistency, and I'm feeling just empowered, and I'm loving the journey that I'm on.
And it's helpful to be consistent, isn't it, when you're part of a group that's holding you accountable?
Yes, the support for me is everything.
Learning the tools, having someone to talk to, knowing that there's a weekly check-in, so that you're like, oh, like I better do my work because I want to show up prepared.
Yes.
And I want to just say something really quick. My dear friend, Sarah Manita, she just joined our Facebook group. So hi, Sarah. I need you to meet Camille. So Sarah is actually my upline in doTERRA. And so even though we're not on the same teams, I love and support what you're doing in doTERRA. And so I'm just so happy to see Sarah's joining us, because I wanted you guys to meet anyways.
Yes. Hi, Sarah.
Amazing. So Sarah, this is Camille. She's sharing her transformational journey with doTERRA. Sarah also had a transformation with doTERRA products as well. And that's kind of like, I trusted her, and that's why I signed up and have been sharing it with my patients ever since. And I think, I mean, that was coming up on 5 years ago. So super excited. Heather is saying that you are an amazing role model. And so I just want you to like soak that up for a second, because I think you forget to give yourself some credit on how amazing you are. You have people who like, you are inspiring, who come to you for wisdom and advice, and you already are an amazing leader. And so I just want to tell you, like, keep it up.
Thank you.
Yeah. There's one more thing you said too was that you feel like your life just keeps getting better and better. And I want to really like point out the fact that like if somebody's at a point that they're not really loving their life, because I was there too, I've really just not loving your life, feeling stuck in a rut, feeling like you have more things to complain about than you do to be grateful for. Um, Camille, I really think the reason why your life is getting better is because you're putting in the work. Like every day, you're like, where can I get better? How can I do it? Like you're showing up, you're putting in the work. In my coaching community, I think you're my all-star client because
Oh,
literally you do everything I tell you to do and you're on top of it and you soak up every assignment that you can. And I truly think that if anybody is watching and they want to love their life too, I want to just encourage and empower you because that's what this whole summit's about is like, here's a story, here's an example of someone just like you who's putting in the work and she's getting the results. And so I know I used to think that life would just happen for me. And like, I kept thinking like, why aren't my dreams coming true? You know,
mhm.
I'm such a good person. I deserve it. And it wasn't until I started putting in the work myself that I started getting results. So anyone watching, you can have an amazing life that you love too on your own unique path. You just have to start like one little baby step at a time, mend yourself well, or find that passion project, or take that next step in your life or business, whatever it is.
Mhm.
Yeah, do you want to add anything on that?
I just wanted to say that what really helped me as well was doing a gratitude journal
Mm,
too, and writing down all the things. Because simultaneously, I wrote down 100 things I was grateful for you, and then I was also doing a Bible study about what was it called? 1,000 gifts. So it was all about gratitude and writing down. I think I ended up writing a couple hundred for that one. And so, really, that has helped me just to refocus on being grateful every day for everything and to just change that mindset of being positive and looking for all the good in life. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I so thank you, Jenna. I really enjoyed this time with you.
yes, I enjoy it too. And remember, like I said, it's just you and I having a conversation. But there's been like a consistent 10 or 12 people watching us the whole time.
Good.
Glad you didn't know that. So before we go, we're finishing up. We're wrapping up every interview with a giveaway. So today I'm giving away Dr. Madeline Turner's gift from yesterday's interview, and she's gifting away a free consult with her on how to be more fearless in your life. And so I'm going to let you pick a number in just a second. Before we do that, I want to find out what is your special giveaway for our audience members to enter in for their chance to win for tomorrow's interview giveaway.
Okay, so we're doing it tomorrow, Saturday.
Your giveaway, people have the
Oh,
chance now that they're watching and they're in this community, they get to start registering. So I'm taking
right,
all people who've registered up until your talk. So we
right.
have 24 more hours to register for tomorrow's giveaway.
I
So
see.
we will
Okay.
announce the winner of your free gift tomorrow, but they have
Okay.
the next 24 hours to enter to win.
Oh, perfect. Yes, it's okay. So I'm so excited to give a bottle of frankincense
Oh my
to the winner. I know, and Jenna understands, and Heather and Crystal and Maureen will all understand how valuable, and Kim, how valuable it is because for me, frankincense is my number one oil. It's a great for natural antidepressant. It's a beautiful anti-inflammatory, and it is just liquid gold. I love it. I put it on my face every day and I put it under my tongue, 2 drops every day. And so I really hope it can bless someone. And I hope
I've
that
always
yeah, it can bless someone.
if you were going to have just one oil,
Yes.
it should be frankincense because of its like multitude of amazing things that it does, and it's super powerful. And if you were to buy it, it would be what, $93? Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's an awesome prize. We're going to gift that away tomorrow. So we'll announce the winner of the frankincense tomorrow. So today I want to let you pick the number for Miss Dr. Madeline's giveaway. So we are up to 50 now. So between the numbers 2 and 50, I haven't updated the list, so we don't want yesterday's winner to win. So between 2 and 50, pick a number, but do not pick the number 12.
Okay, 26.
Nice. Who is number 26? Oh, and it's one of your friends, Jody Ross.
Oh my goodness.
To win the free
Awesome. Wow.
Yeah. Yes. Oh no, she doesn't get the frankincense. Sorry, that's
No, she gets the one-on-one.
That's tomorrow. Sorry, I was overzealous for giving away. She gets the Fearless Women's Mentor free consult. So
It's beautiful. I'm so happy for her.
awesome. So great. Have we missed anything? Is there anything else that you want to share or add while we're on the call today?
I don't think so. I'm very grateful. And
For you.
yes.
It was a great just conversation about life. And that's really what I want everyone to know in the summit is we're just sharing life. Like it's up to us, the quality of our life, it's up to us. And I really think that everybody has their own responsibility to mend themselves well, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, all of that. It's up to us. And each day we're just going to be sharing inspiring tips, wisdom, knowledge, and tools that we have to share that more people need to know about. So Camille, how can people get in touch with you? Or actually you give me your website. So I'll put your website in the comments below so people have that. It's mydoterra.com/Camille Bowie. So that's how people can like shop on your doTERRA page. But wouldn't you say that before people just shop, that maybe they just get in touch with you and find out what they need?
Yes, I always recommend just consulting with me first, just so I can, help you. It's overwhelming. There's a lot of oils. There's a lot of products.
And it doesn't have to be overwhelming. So someone like you, that's what you do when you're not being a police officer.
Yes.
You help people find that. So I'm so glad to like send them to you because I know I can trust you. People are saying thank you for the opportunity to listen. Everybody loved your voice today. So we'll let them just message you directly, or is there a good way to just message you through this community?
They can do that, or through my Facebook page. I have a Camille Bowie Facebook page. Or I can even put my phone number down. I give my phone number to criminals and everybody I come across, so I'm not shy about that.
Just another reminder of how you are just such a heart-driven human, not even an entrepreneur, just a heart-driven human. And we need more of you like that if we're going to mend our planet well. So
yes.
Keep up the great work. We had a lot of great interaction on this. Everyone loved you. And I'm excited to be back tomorrow with Dr. Beth Cook. We're going to be talking about the hormone connection and the wellness way. Make sure if you want to enter for your chance to win Miss Camille's free frankincense, make sure you click on Camille's registration link or the person who sent you to this group. Each of our unique guests have a unique link because they're being entered in for a contest as well. I'm giving away either one of our coaching community passes or a retreat pass. Camille, if you win, because you have both of them, we'll come up with something special of the same value to gift to you so that you can keep up this relationship.
Yes. I was thinking I would pay it forward to someone if I do win.
How nice. I think I have an idea of who you would pay it forward to. Awesome. Well, we'll keep that a secret. Probably not a secret, but everyone have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.